Welcome back to the Making Team Projects Work video series. I'm Tim Franz. I'm here with Lauren Vicker. We're going to talk today about evaluating team projects, a follow-up to what we did last week where we talked about peer evaluations, but today we're going to talk about how to do an instructor evaluation. Lauren, what's a tip that you have for evaluating team projects?
Well, Tim, I've been teaching for a very long time. And when I first started teaching, I realized that I always knew in my head how I wanted to evaluate student learning and student projects. But I never realized the importance of having a very specific rubric and being sure that I shared that with the students at the outset of the project so they knew exactly how they would be evaluated and how it would count toward their final grade.
You know, that rubric, I know for some people, rubrics have a bad word, but I am such a fan of rubrics, especially on team projects. I mean, certainly students need them on the individual projects, but on the team projects, they need them even more because they're trying to work across all those people and figure out who's doing what. And that rubric helps to give them that guide to move them right towards the path. I find that when the teams get the rubric ahead of time, my outcome is better. Why wouldn't we have that great rubric and deliver it ahead of time so that they know the goal? They're starting with the end in sight. Any other
Absolutely.
tips, Lauren?
Well, one thing that I have found to be really helpful is setting up team folders for each team with instructor access. So we usually use Google Drive folders. And in the olden days, I actually used hard copy folders that the teams would have, and they would write down what they had accomplished each week and hand them back to me. But the good thing about the Google Drive folder is that at any time, the instructor can go in and see what's happening, see who's posting items in the Google Drive, how frequently the team's getting together. And when so much of the work is done remotely, this has been very helpful, and you can really use it along the way to prod students in terms of whether or not they're on track to get the project done on time, and how you think they're dealing with each of the elements that are going to be required to be evaluated.
Yeah, that is a great tip. So that way you can even see now with the history in Google Docs, you can see who's contributing and you know right away if you have to intervene. And that early intervention is always so important on making team projects work better. So thanks, Lauren. Great tips. This
Thanks.
is oh, this is the Making Team Projects Work video series. Thanks for joining us again.
Thank you. And you can read the full blog post on our website, the link below this video.